Hey, I'm Empress Kiena. I'm coming here to do a collective read for my Virgos. So this could be Sun, Moon, Rising, North, South Node, or Cross Watchers. Just please take what resonates to you and leave the rest of someone else to resonate with. Please use your discernment. And if it don't apply, let the rest be lies. Please. Now let's cleanse this energy. All right. Let's get to energies. Here I can get my Holy Spirit and angels. Ancestors of the highest light, please help me to channel some energies, please. For my Virgo, Holy Spirit, I come to you in the spirit of knowing. Give some energies, please, for my Virgo. Mm-hmm. Oh, someone is trying to speak up. Celestial alignment. You could possibly be in this type of energy, Virgos. You got some storms that's been eluding and coming your way, but you have this etheric card. You have connections with the ethereal realm. So you stand out with authority. So you could possibly bring storms into people's lives only because you in this celestial alignment. So you can have the energy, the right to speak up for what's right. You see the right on fist in the background. Like that. So you're able to speak up for the most part. In situations, you can have this type of like keen energy about you, a sense about you, a sense of nature about you. Give me some more energy for my Virgos, please. The devil could be fucking with you in your dreams. The dreams that you've been having lately is not of you. It could be demonic. It could be like saying, feeding off the lust, the sin that you have in your life, that you invited into your life. So to say, you could this could be through like sexual immorality, lust, greed, some type of hunger. Your ego, pride could be in a way. It's just a demonic approach. And you could be dreaming of these things in these situations. This could possibly be the reason why you're single and alone. Because you're not paying attention to your dreams. Pay attention, close attention to your dreams. It could be messages for you to like navigate through life. Clarify this. Yeah, you could be having nightmares about what's going on or what's happening. You could be this could be the reason why you're single. Because someone is doing some black magic on you behind your back, you don't know of this. This could be a family member of yours. Clarify the moon for my Virgos. Yeah, this family member is doing black magic on you, Virgos. And you are being protected by the Most High God. And they closing out cycles and everything, especially with a specific fire sign, Sagittarius. Give me some more energy, please, for my Virgo. Clarify the devil for my Virgo. Golly. You could be awakening to, what's really going on around you today. Focus on what dream you had last night. It was like a nightmare, and it had you scared in a panic. Fears of the devil. So you're not supposed to be in this type of energy. You could have been running in a dream. Whatever's happening, it just happened in a present moment. What is this Nine of Pentacles? My Virgo. Yeah, you could be single, independent. You could be a single mother. Or you could be very rich. You just praying, hoping and wishing and yearning. You're manifesting. Or these people, doing darkness behind the scenes. They connected to darkness. Clarify the moon for my Virgos. You could be speaking up about this. And when you speak up and speak out, you're going to be backed by people that will be fighting for you because you are in celestial alignment. Clarify the moon. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So you could be talking with boldness, a sense of boldness. But that's because you're being backed with power. They don't want you to have no type of financial support. That's what they doing this magic to on. They may have connections with like lawyers and detectives and people that can actually like see into your life to stop it. What's the Hermit for my Virgo? You're playing with your finances. Clarify the Hermit for my Virgo, please. Holy Spirit. Negotiator, bargaining, begging. They want to negotiate with something with you. Or they could be negotiating things with other people to try to hurt you. These could be people that are superior, that are above. This could be a judge, doctors, lawyers, detectives, like I said. It could be people of like a higher social status. Someone you could have been physically connected to that you thought were genuine. It's your ancestors with the 8 of Wands. They communicate through you, with you, and they protecting you. They letting you know off the dump in the beginning. So these nightmares, that you're having, it will eventually stop. The cycle will be closed out with the world. I'm sorry, these cards are little, but maybe you could see with the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords twice, the World. Cycle is about the end, Virgo. Clarify wish. My Virgo, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify wish for my Virgo, please, Holy Spirit. I don't know what to do. Hurt you, deceive you, be mischievous, break your heart. This is about to stop soon. This is financial support in the reverse for my Virgos. Clarify, please, Holy Spirit. Financial support in the reverse. My Virgo. Yeah, they wanted you to be burdened, hurt, alone. The Nine of Wands. They wanted you to be hurt by this. They thought they were hurting your finances. The support. They was holding on to this. They had a stronghold on this, on your money. Those are the plans. That's what they plan to do. Clarify this negotiator. They want you to be begging others for financial support. They want you to be a beggar. With Sister Wines, you was supposed to have this victory and success, but they wanted you to beg. And work very hard and obtain nothing. God saw this, Virgos. Clarify this Eight of Wands for my Virgos, please. My Eight of Wands. These utterly lost. Your ancestors is like on top of everything. So you could have been sad and in a lot of grief. You could have been crying, sobbing, doing a lot. Your ancestors handled that for you. They took care of that situation. So you thought you wasn't gonna able to get out of that. It's your ancestors' health. What's the devil? Clarify. They were not real to you. They were fake continuously. And they were like, mocking your spirituality. That's why they were sending you nightmares. This could be a Capricorn in the reverse. They didn't want you to know your worth. They didn't want you to be worthy of anything. They didn't want you to have no type of protection. Clarify the world for my Virgo. They did a lot of black magic. This cycle is about to end. It's about to stop. Or it's about to return to them. They wanted you to be have addictions, delusional. They did sex magic. They didn't want you to have no type of blessings. They didn't want you to pay attention to the caution signs of what was warning you. They didn't want you to be religious. They didn't want, real swords. They didn't want you to find out about what they were up to. They didn't want you to have any luck. Nobody on your side, not even God. That's sick. Wish. Clarify a wish for my Virgo. You want you to let go of everybody and be single. But you're an empress, Virgos. They wanted you to lose your jobs. That's how they was hurting your finances and your support. They didn't want you to trust anybody, nobody. They didn't want you to find out the truth about them as well. What's the moon? They was doing all this damn black magic to stop you. You were one-sided and not fair. They wanted everybody to be like that towards you with confusion spells. They wanted everybody to reject you. No protection. Clarify the Six of Wands for my Virgos. No love offers, no victory, no success with nobody. Negotiator. He wanted you to be fatherless or your kids to be. This was the high priestess operating in this fucked up ass energy towards you, Virgo. Eight of Pentacles. And he was working hard on that. But divine timing is going to expose all of that. God is going to, you could be expecting God to like act on your behalf, Virgos. God is going to get these people spiritual diseases, STDs, STIs, information. People gonna learn about these people. It's your loved ones. They was using you to control you. They was using your kids, somebody's kids to control someone. They kept putting people in jail. This is all about to come in on this person. They're about to have cancer and don't know it. And they're not gonna even understand why. But it's what you put out towards people. And that's what you get. And you can't attack people with this type of protection. Because it will be exposed. It will come out as to what you're doing. So that's what I have. I love you guys. The peace and blessings. Great day in the universal love. Namaste, everybody.